Cedar Valley High School as we get ready to watch this 6A Region 2 matchup as the Cedar Valley Aviators take on the visiting Mountain Ridge Sentinels. Gavin Atkinson with you. I'll be your play-by-play and play-by-play and analysis throughout the night. And we've got an interesting matchup here tonight as we got a tale of two teams. Mountain Ridge placing right now second in the region, 11-5 overall, 3-2 in the region. Their only losses coming against number one Westlake, who is 5-0 in the region, really looking like a fantastic team in Region A, 6A Region 2. And then their second loss coming up against Riverton, as we have a five-way tie for second place right now in Region 2, as the Sentinels are 3-2. Then we look at the other side for the home team, Cedar Valley, 7-9 on the year, but 1-4 in region as they have lost 3 in a row. Their only win coming against the 0-6 in region play, Copper Hills Grizzlies. Cedar Valley kind of sputtering, trying to figure out what they need to do to try and right the ship, and Mountain Ridge is in the ways of Larry Bird, you might ask, shooting for second. If you can take down the Thunder, possibly looking at winning the region, still very much in that hunt. We got an interesting two interesting star players we're going to see tonight. As we start with Mountain Ridge, we have Dylan Hatton, who's averaging just under 15 points per game, with just under 5 assists and 5 rebounds a game. And then on the other side for Cedar Valley, I'd like to highlight Austin Beal, as Austin Beal averaging 14.5 points per game and just under 5 rebounds a game. Both of these guys are going to need to step up for their teams today. As we get things tipped off, Mountain Ridge will win the tip. And we'll see what the Sentinels can do. Horsley for 3, and that's the first one down for number 23, Jordan Horsley. He's been the leading scorer for this Sentinels team throughout the year. Has struggled to score a little bit these past few weeks, but he gets scoring opened up for us tonight. On the other side, we see an and one opportunity for Carson Stocking. Stocking going to shoot one more and tie up the game. Able to convert the and one is Stocking. As Carson Stocking averaging just under 9 points a game. And another 3 for Jordan Horsley. As the bank is open late tonight, he gives Dylan Lucas just a little shrug as he drains that one. A nice little mid-range jump shot from Tucker Wright. So we get this score fixed for you, 6-5 Mountain Ridge. Horsley heat check off the back iron, rebound Tucker Wright. Jordan Horsley, as mentioned before, has been a very prominent scorer for Cedar Valley. Right now averaging 11 points per game as he gets that rebound, taking it up the floor. Dylan Lucas on defense. Ball is loose and driving to the paint, no good for Cedar Valley. Or forgive me, Mountain Ridge. Carson Stocking driving in to the left side. Hops up, needs some help, gets it to Lucas. Lucas, ball poked away. 17 on the shot clock. A 3 up for Austin Beal, and that one sails a little long as he's trying to get some momentum going in this game. Horsley fakes the shot, tries to get the pass to Spencer Dow. Dow unable to handle it, but the ball will stay with Mountain Ridge. Hatton to inbound, gets it to Horsley. 6:08 to go. Horsley, his fourth three-point attempt of the night, as he has all 9 points for Mountain Ridge, shooting 3 for 4 from deep. Carson Stocking, a ball stolen as Mountain Ridge tries to get the fast break, and unable to finish is Tyson Horsley. Mountain Ridge able to get it back, and Isaac Langston finishes the job. The Sentinels team, as we take a look at every single one of their starters, is averaging a steal a game. Spencer Dow, I'd like to mention, averaging 2 blocks per game. In their loss versus Riverton, they ended up losing by 2 earlier in the month. Spencer Dow had 5 blocks, so be aware of him on the defensive side of the basketball. Hatton drives up. That one may have been blocked. He gets the miss, though. Resets it. Horsley driving will have a block and take the basket off, as a great defensive play by the Aviators. Gotta show some love to Logan Smith for the Aviators, the senior, as he sacrifices his body to get that stop. 11-5 is your score. Sentinels pushing the pace. Horsley driving on Lucas. Ball gets poked away, or it was lost by Jordan Horsley. Just under 5 minutes to go in this first period, as Cedar Valley trying to get some rhythm on offense. They've been struggling a bit. We've seen that before in some of these blowout losses. They seem to struggle often in the first quarter. For example, in their 21-point loss to Bingham, what a block from Jordan Horsley as he met Logan Smith right at the basket. Tyson Horsley with a nice pass, and Spencer Dow will go to the free throw line. And their 20-point loss, Cedar Valley's 20-point loss to Bingham, 58-79. When you look at that game's box score, 3 of the 4 quarters they competed. And then in that first quarter, they scored 10 points and allowed 29, and that is what buried them. That is what you need to avoid if you are the Aviators. As Logan Smith, Spencer Dow able to go 2 for 2 from the line. As Tucker Wright will take it up the floor for Cedar Valley. Wright guarded by Hatton. Nice pass as Carson Stocking has a nice little jump layup. A great assist to find the open man in the paint. And a great play design. Hatton will take it up the floor. Tucker Wright tries to reach around and poke that ball free. He'll be called for the reach-in. I believe that will be his first personal of the night. Horsley inbounds it. Dow going to work on Smith. Steps through. Nice pump fake. Shot in and out. Rebound. Stocking. Wright wants the ball. Lucas up with the layup and the and one opportunity as he fights through the contact and gets 2 on the board. Tyson Horsley will take a seat as Carter Price comes into the game. Also into the game for the Sentinels, Onyx Griffin set to check in for the shooter Dylan Lucas. And also in for Cedar Valley is Andrick Enriquez. And just like that, 3-point game as the Aviators convert the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Carter Price picks up his dribble, needs some help. Horsley in the corner as he's been hot early in this game. Spencer Dow will be fouled by Tucker Wright as Jordan Horsley found the mismatch in the paint, and that's something Cedar Valley is going to struggle with, as we see Logan Smith has gone off the floor for Andrick Enriquez. This Aviators team is going to struggle with that height difference, as Horsley and Spencer Dow probably, Horsley has 2 or 3 inches on their tallest player by my guess from this vantage point, and it looks like Dow has 4 inches. So it's going to be a battle down in the paint as they try and fight that. Spencer Dow goes 2 for 2 to increase the lead to 5. Carson Stocking driving aggressively to the paint, picks up the contact and the foul as he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Isaac Langston will be called for his second personal of the game. And Carson Stocking will go to the line as we've got a little bit of a free throw shootout in this game. Carson Stocking getting about 3 assists a game, 2 steals for his team, as he is fantastic on that defensive end. It will hit that first one as Isaac Langston will go take a seat, and checking in for Langston is Boston Gertsch. And 2 for 2 for Carson Stocking. Hatton, cross-court pass, open 3. No good. Rebound brought down by the Aviators. Carter Price had a great look from 3. Unable to capitalize. Carson Stocking, pump fake. Enriquez driving. Shot no good off the glass. Sentinels pushing the pace. Hatton thought about handing it off to Horsley. Back to Hatton. 3. Up and good as Dylan Hatton sinks his first 3 of the night. Six-point game with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. Austin Beal has been very quiet for the Aviators thus far. Griffin with the ball, now to Beal. Enriquez driving in, ball poked away. 10 on the shot clock. Austin Beal for 3. No good. Enriquez with the rebound. He'll think about a shot, then drive in on Dow. And he sinks that one high off the window. Nice shot as he had to get that one over the tall shot blocker. Sentinels push pace as Hatton gets the 2. Stocking will give it up. Lugo with the ball, working on Hatton. Carter Price on. Oh, a nice move by Onyx Griffin as he gets Jordan Horsley in the air to cut the lead down to 4. As Carter Price is guarding Austin Beal. Oh, a nice find as the Sentinels get the 2 points back easily. And then a block on the other end. Hatton driving. No good. Rebound. Tip in. No good. And then the foul will be called on Austin Beal as he's a little confused by that one. Spencer Dow to the line. As Spencer Dow is going to have a monster game, I believe, down in the paint right now. Cedar Valley just doesn't have anyone that can match his physicality on the floor right now. As Dylan Lucas checks in for Austin Beal.
John Lucas in for number 3, Austin Beal.
One minute to go in this first period. Aviators find themselves down 8. as Spencer Dow able to go 2 for 2. As I believe he has at least 6 to 8 points early in this game, most of them coming from the free throw line. Stocking hands it off to Lucas. Trying to get this pick and roll game going. Andrick Enriquez, the pick man for most of these plays. Enriquez driving. Trying to dance around, and he gets that one once again high off that window. Some nice footwork from Andrick Enriquez. Shot clock is off. This will be the final shot of the period. Hatton driving. Lugo trying to stay in front of him, and Horsley will get it back. Back to Hatton. 8 seconds on the clock. Down to 4, picks up his dribble, gives it to Horsley. Horsley steps through the double team and misses right. With how Jordan Horsley has been shooting the ball, I thought that one was about to go in. 18-24 is your score at the end of the first period. We'll be back after this. We'd like to welcome you back into Cedar Valley High School as the home Aviators find themselves down 6 points early in this game. Early in this game. Started the second quarter for you as Mountain Ridge has done it through the free throw line. Spencer Dow, I believe, 8 points with multiple trips through the free throw line. Able to shoot 100% from my knowledge. Now, when we talk about this Aviators team, Austin Beal has been very quiet through the first quarter. He is a guy the Aviators need to have a big night if they're going to try and pull off the upset. When they played Westlake January 9th, he was held to 3 points in that blowout loss. This is a guy that averages 15 to 20 points a game any given night. As Lucas puts up a nice mid-range jump shot to cut it back to 4. But as of right now, we've seen other guys for the Aviators step up. Horsley looking for his 4th 3 of the night. As we'll see a foul on the Sentinels. Horsley 3 for 5 from deep tonight as he has been on fire. Foul given to Richardson for the Sentinels. Onyx Griffin, jump shot. Up and good. As the Aviators cut it to 2, and it's been by committee as many players have got a few points. Dylan Hatton has been using that speed to get those open layups. All of that first quarter, we're going to see if the Aviators can try and find a way to stop it. As Stocking fights through some contact, wanted the foul. It looked pretty physical, but I believe it was clean. Horsley guarded by Lugo, has some space. Nice pass from Price. 3 up and good. As Boston Gersh drains the 3, we'll have a foul called on Dylan Hatton as he thought he got the steal. Carson Stocking on the ground. Checking back into the game is Tyson Horsley for Jordan Horsley. And Boston Gersh will take a seat as Isaac Langston comes back onto the floor. 29-22 as we get you updated on this scoreboard. I apologize as I'll be entering that manually through the night. Dylan Lucas driving, able to keep that foot down and avoid. Apparently not. Looked like he kept that foot down. Maybe a bit of a slide as Lucas will travel. As Sentinels, a deep 3, no good, as Onyx Griffin will get that rebound for the Aviators. As Sentinels have opened the quarter with a 5-0 scoring run, Onyx Griffin trying to get the Aviators on the board. Andrick Enriquez, no good there, as the shot was well defended. Tyson Horsley driving into the paint, reverse shot, no good. That ball will go off the Aviators. as Keaton Richardson was right there for the rebound. Andrick Enriquez will go back and take a seat back into the game. For the Aviators is Logan Smith. Langston with the ball. Gives it up. Price driving. Puts up a shot over Carson Stocking and drains it. As Cedar Valley is really struggling on the defensive end right now. Stocking gives it up to Griffin. 20 on the shot clock. Lucas driving. Mid-range jump shot. No good for the Aviators. The Aviators have been needing that mid-range jump shot all night due to the height in the paint, trying to avoid Keaton Richardson and Spencer Dow. As we'll see a three from Carter Price, as Carter Price will extend the lead to 12. And through 3 minutes in this second quarter, the Aviators are still scoreless. Lugo driving. And that ball will stay with the Aviators as they're looking to try and find some momentum. Tucker Wright coming in for Onyx Griffin, and Carson Stocking also going out as Austin Beal back into the game. Tucker Wright's inbound, gets it into Santiago Lugo. He's guarded by Jordan Horsley. 4:40 in the half. And 10 on the shot clock. Trying to get that backdoor pass was Tucker Wright, trying to find Dylan Lucas. And the fast break is on for the Sentinels. 2-on-3, mid-range jump shot, in and out, no good. For Langston. Langston had a couple other options, chose to pull that one up. I can understand why. Just unable to find the bottom of the basket. Almost 4 minutes, no points for the Aviators. Lucas fades away. That ball looked like it was tipped. Ultimately, Logan Smith will find it and get fouled. It will be before the shot. So it will be an Aviators inbound as Isaac Langston will go take a seat. And Boston Gerst back into the game. Beal working on Tyson Horsley. Fadeaway shot. I can't get the bounce as he is still struggling tonight. Horsley guarded by Lugo. Smith. As we'll have a jump ball as Austin Beal took that defense into his own hands. A great time double team. The possession arrow will stay with the Sentinels as Spencer Dow got that tied up down in the paint. It's going to be paint defense by committee for this Aviators team. Carter Price for three. That ball may have been blocked, but it bounces hard off the back iron. Tucker Wright almost gets a steal. Eventually the Aviators do as Lugo pokes it away. Lugo on the fast break, unable to finish. Austin Beal there to clean up. And with 3:30 to go, Cedar Valley is on the board in the second quarter. We talked about it earlier in this game. This Aviators team has to find a way to avoid the bad quarter. As Jordan Horsley able to get those 2 points back fairly easily as the Aviators were trying to draw the charge. 36-24, 3 minutes to go in the half. Tucker Wright gives it up to Lugo. Lugo tries to get it into the paint for Logan Smith. And the officials will say it was off Logan Smith. And this is a nightmare quarter for the Aviators as they came into this quarter. You were looking at forgive me, as I try and remember, I believe it was 22 to 26. And they find themselves only scoring 2 points through this quarter. Tyson Horsley almost loses the ball, able to keep that ball before passing it. Ball poked away. Aviators not on the same page. Maybe it will work out as Stocking gets the pass, unable to finish. But Austin Beal once again there to clean up. As Beal has both of the points for the Aviators in this quarter. Horsley gives it up to Boston Gertsch. Aviators have started running a 2-3 zone as Hatton hits the mid-range 3, or forgive me, mid-range 2. (38-16), or forgive me, 26. As Tucker Wright with an athletic layup. As he was sprawled out, able to get that one to fall. Dylan Hatton finds Jordan Horsley. Jordan Horsley looking for his fourth. No good. Floater no good. Gets his own miss. And finally gets that one to jump in. As Jordan Horsley is having himself a great game tonight. I believe he is now 3 for 6 from the three-point mark. That fourth three-point make is coming a little harder than the first three. And the Sentinels on the fast break. Dylan Hatton unable to get that one to fall. And Dylan Lucas pushing the pace. Able to get the made layup as we enter 1 minute to go in the first half. Horsley gets it into the paint as they try and dismantle this zone defense. Help comes. That ball poked away. They're going to say it is off. Mountain Ridge. And Jordan Horsley can't believe it. He believed that one was poked away from him, but the near side official to Horsley says no. Aviators ball. Separation of shot clock and game clock is about 9 seconds. So Mountain Ridge will get another shot, another chance to get another shot up this half. Tucker Wright will take it up the floor as the Aviators try and cut it back down to single digits. Tucker Wright driving, kicks out, not on the same page, and a fast break opportunity for Horsley as he'll get the rim grazing dunk up and over. Lucas spins, kicks it out. Logan Smith for three. Oh, in and out. 4 seconds. And they... Wow! As Carson Stocking will foul Jordan Horsley. And the officials are going to convene to see if the foul happened before the buzzer. As I believe it was within a tenth of a second just by the naked eye. And Cedar Valley's coaches, I believe, want the backboard lights off on this free throw for Horsley.
Warning given to the Cedar Valley High School bench.
So I believe this will be his third free throw of 3. And he goes 3 for 3, capitalizing off the mistake. And that'll do it for our first half of action. 10 minutes at halftime. We'd like to take this chance to remind you about some of our sponsors here at KSL Rewind before we let you go. We'd always like to remind you of our sponsor, Tab Bank, as they make this all possible, making this able for us to bring this game to you here at home. Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 2.75 annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. We'd also like to thank Ken Garff Nissan. This season, Ken Garff Nissan Salt Lake is listening courtside with Mountain Ridge basketball. Every pass, every play, it's all about connection. That's how we do things too. Because at Kangarf Nissan Salt Lake. We hear you. We'd also like to take the chance to thank Wadoops Insurance. While we all love spending time supporting our high school teams, Wadoops Insurance Agency is the team that will support and help protect you. Whether it's your business, home, rental properties, cars, or recreational vehicles, Wadoops Insurance Agency is the local insurance pro you can count on. Call or text us at 801-683-3663 to evaluate your insurance program. We'll be back after this quick break. Welcome back into Cedar Valley High School as the Aviators find themselves down 15 against the visiting Sentinels. As we get ready to start the second half, it's kind of been, the score is very misleading. The Aviators cut it down to 10 after having a very difficult second quarter. Seconds before the shot clock or the half ended, Cedar Valley fouled Jordan Housley as Housley went up and was able to convert and hit 3 free throws to get it back up to a 15-point game. Aviators are going to need a big second half to try and come back and win this one. Austin Beal would be a big part of that as he started getting going in the second quarter as Tucker Wright hits a nice little push shot. As Austin Beal hit some putback shots in that one, it's all going to also start on the defensive end as Cedar Valley needs to find a way to try and stay in front of Dylan Hatton. As Jordan Horsley hits a nice baseline jumper to get those 2 points right back. Carson Stocking will run the offense for now. Wright will take the screen, try and get Smith in the paint. There's a mismatch. Hatton takes a body to the face, and Logan Smith unable to convert. Tyson Housley takes it up the floor. Jordan Housley, long two, up and in as he drains that deep two-pointer. Some will argue it's the worst shot in basketball, the most difficult shot. As Carson Stocking hits a straightaway three, as the offenses are running freely. Jordan Horsley tries to match the three of his own as he's cooled off from three-pointer. He hit 3 of 4 in the first quarter, but since then he hasn't hit a three. Carson Stocking will be sent to the line as he was fouled. Foul will go to Jordan Horsley, his first personal of the game. 6:27 to go in this third quarter as Stocking gets set to try and convert these two. Carson Stocking has been a big point of this Aviators offense in this game. An offense that at times has been stagnant. So far, it looks like whatever coach talked about at halftime is working on the offensive end. Maybe a few defensive adjustments still need to be made for the Aviators. But 7 points early on. Looks like the Aviators are looking to try and do high court press on Dylan Hatton. This kid is really fast as he fades away, fouled by Dylan Lucas. As they're going to try and stop his ability to drive into the paint, as he has been, he's averaging 5 assists a game, Dylan Hatton, because he has the speed to drive into the paint. Cedar Valley's defense has to collapse and try and stop the layup, and he's able to kick it out to one of his shooters. They're going to try and stop that, it looked like, on that possession by picking up the defense higher up on the court, trying to force him to not go downhill. As Hatton goes 1 for 2, Stocking will take it across the mid-court line, give it up to Wright. Wright has the big man on him. Kicks it out, Austin Beal. Baseline mid-range, no good. Rebound, Dow. Dylan Hatton taking it up the floor, guarded by Tucker Wright. Good defense to slow it down. Isaac Langston shot up, no good, but the foul will be called, it looks like, on Carson Stocking. It will be his first personal of the game. As Isaac Langston gets a chance to get some free throws up, as he's had a little bit of a quiet night, a solid night. One would say, but Isaac Langston usually, he's been averaging just under 12 points a game. As I believe he's up to 4 or 5 as he hits those two. Getting the lead back up to 15. Tucker Wright will be fouled, and he'll go to shoot 2. Isaac Langston is the second leading scorer. And here's something that's very interesting about this Sentinels team. Leading scorer Dylan Hatton, just under 15 points a game. And then you have 3 guys all at 11 points per game. Isaac Langston, Jordan Horsley, and Spencer Dow. And just under that, you have Carter Price with 9 points a game. As this Mountain Ridge offense is really something to beware of. As Tucker Wright able to go 1 for 2. Even when Hatton has an off night, he has 3 or 4 guys to help him. Austin Beal gets a steal. Fast break and a nice effort play by Tyson Horsley as he runs into the student photographer, as we hope he's all right. He looks to be all right. But that is the price you pay to sit on that baseline. Horsley with the A-plus effort to run down the full length of the court and to get that steal, throws it off the Aviator player to get that turnover. Dylan Hatton runs right past Austin Beal. Open 3 up for Isaac Langston. And Langston drains it as this Mountain Ridge offense continues to hurt you in multiple ways. Stocking takes it up the floor. He'll give it up to Wright. 4:40 to go in this third period. Onyx Griffin guarded by Dow. Jump ball up, tipped away by Cedar Valley, or forgive me, by the Sentinels. Tyson Horsley thought it was off Andrick Enriquez, but they will award the ball to Cedar Valley. Stocking will get it back with 5 seconds on the shot clock as he drives in. That ball taken away by Dylan Hatton. 2-on-1 fast break. And Carson Stocking, or forgive me, Austin Beal will pick up the foul as Dylan Hatton, he is just about unstoppable when he gets on the fast break. A very fast kid, very strong. 4:18 to go in this third quarter. Aviators have been silent on offense these past few minutes. Dylan Hatton unable to make that first free throw attempt. Austin Beal will check out, and in for Beal is Santiago Lugo. Hatton goes 1 for 2 from the line. Aviators trying to navigate this defense as the Sentinels do a great job swarming the ball once it gets down into the paint as they're playing this perimeter box. They have the big Spencer Dow down to the paint. Onyx Griffin with a nice move, unable to finish. But he will go to the line as he was fouled, I believe, by Spencer Dow. You see what they do on defense is they set up around the perimeter with usually Spencer Dow on the far side block. And just as soon as someone drives in, they collapse onto him. Spencer Dow averaging 2 blocks per game. And this Sentinels defense has the luxury of playing up high on the perimeter because of that shot blocking and shot altering ability coming from Spencer Dow. Able to go 1 for 2 is Onyx Griffin. 39-56. Langston gives it to Price. Ball lost by Langston. He gets it back. He has to throw it quickly to Hatton with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Guarded by Tucker Wright. He'll back it up, take the screen. And the pick and roll is in effect. Kick out. Horsley for 3, looking for his 4th. No good. And he has been, I believe, 0 for 4 or 5 since that first quarter where he went a blazing 3 for 4 from the three-point line. Jordan Horsley had the first 9 points for the Sentinels, all off of three-pointers. Carson Stocking will give it up to Wright. Still trying to navigate this defense. Santiago Lugo, far side corner 3, leaves it a little short. Horsley gets the rebound. He's got to get it across the median line, and he'll get it just in time. Mismatch down to the far side of the floor. Jordan Horsley for 3, still once again no good. And right now there is a lid on the basket for the Sentinels as they're unable to convert on 3 good attempts. Onyx Griffin pulls up. He had a good look. Andrick Enriquez with the effort play. Stocking will pull it back out, set up the offense. Santiago Lugo kicks it out. Onyx Griffin will be fouled by Langston. And Griffin with the chance to get 3 points at the line. As both offenses have seen a scoring drought in these past 2 minutes. Boston Gertsch set to check in for the Sentinels. He'll check in for Isaac Langston. Langston will get a much-needed rest, deserved rest, as he's had a very solid few minutes for the Sentinels on offense and defense. And Griffin goes 2 for 3. Andrick Enriquez almost gets the rebounds as the lead will be cut down to 15. 2 minutes to go in the third. Carter Price will take it up the floor. Kick out Jordan Horsley looking for another 3, and he finally gets the 4th to fall. As Horsley not afraid to shoot even when he's a little cold. And just like that, this is a kid who he can go on a little bit of a cold streak and immediately turn that into 3 straight makes. Santiago Lugo trying to match from the near side corner, no good. Onyx Griffin picks up defense. And he plays some excellent defense as the Sentinels turn over the ball. Hatton steps out on the sideline. Spencer Dow will take a seat, and Santiago Lugo will also take a seat. Dylan Lucas back into the game for Cedar Valley, and Richardson in for the Sentinels. Onyx Griffin with the pump fake found himself really open, and that surprised him, but able to convert. Carter Price will take it up the floor. Onyx Griffin is one of the best perimeter defenders I have seen at this level. He's just a high-effort guy. As Sentinels kick it out, shot no good. Rebound, Richardson. Aviators get the miss. 2-on-1 fast break. Oh, wow. And Tucker Wright with the burst of life for Cedar Valley as they get this to a 14-point game. 48.3 seconds to go in this third quarter. We'd like to take this chance to remind you about some of our sponsors here at KSL Sports Rewind, the guys that make this all possible, allow us to do what we love and bring this to you guys and fans and parents on the couch. We'd like to thank Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account, with annual 2.75% yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. We'd also like to thank Ken Garf Nissan. This season, Ken Garf Nissan Salt Lake is listening courtside with Mountain Ridge basketball, every pass, every play. It's all about connection. That's how we do things too. Because at Ken Garf Nissan Salt Lake, we hear you. Dylan Hatton gets it across the midcourt line in 3 seconds. This kid is so fast. There'll be a blocking foul on the Aviators.
Number 2, Tucker Wright.
It'll be given to Tucker Wright. Just under a minute to go in this third quarter. Sentinels had an open guy in the paint for just a second. Dylan Hatton with the nice behind the back move. Carter Price for three, and Price drains that three-pointer, sucking the energy that was built by Cedar Valley's run. Back to a 17-point game. Aviators looking to try and respond. Griffin has been fabulous. Nice spin move. And he gets the bounce. 7 seconds. Hatton trying to take it coast to coast. Drops it off for Richardson. Off Richardson's foot. The clock will stop with 1.5 seconds. The officials will add some time onto the clock. 2.2 seconds to go the length of the field. They'll give it to Lucas. He's gonna have a shot. Oh, man, it'll sail wide right, but that looked good from my vantage point. That'll do it for our third quarter of action. 47-62 is your final score from the through three quarters. We'll be back after this quick break. Welcome back into Cedar Valley High School as we get a look at 6A Region 2. Right now, your standings, Westlake leading with 5 wins, 0 losses, and then we have a 4-way tie for second place. Mountain Ridge, Bingham, Harriman, and Riverton, all 3-2. Cedar Valley coming in second to last with 1 win, and Copper Hills at the bottom of the table. But I thank you for joining us here tonight. Final quarter of action just around the corner. Mountain Ridge trying to hold on as they've been doing what they do best, scoring from multiple players. Dylan Hatton has been really the focal point of the offense as we see Boston Gersh get the ball in the paint. Oh, wow, as he gets a mid-range wide open jumper for Gersh with the nice ball fake. Tucker Wright will get the play call set up. Logan Smith will be the pick man. Stocking thought about the three-pointer. He'll give it up to Smith. Smith will be fouled by Jordan Horsley. I believe that'll be his second personal of the night. That'll be his third personal, forgive me. As Logan Smith able to hit that first shot. This Cedar Valley team has played a pretty good game for the most part. They had a rough second quarter, which is where this lead really got built up. And once you get down on this Mountain Ridge team, they really don't let you back into the game. Smith goes 2 for 2 from the line. Carter Price took it up the floor for the Sentinels, but the Sentinels will get called for, I believe, an illegal screen. Will be called on Jordan Horsley, and forgive me, they they will correct this. It is his second personal of the game. $7:10 to go in the game. Tucker Wright gives it to Griffin. Griffin has been a bright spot on offense. He's working on Horsley. Far side kicks it out to the top of the key. Logan Smith hands it off. Stalking for three. He already has one. Looking for his second. No good. Rebound. Carter Price. Hatton will take it up the floor. Guarded by Stalking. Seeking some contact, but it does not matter as Hatton gets the layup up and good. Stalking. Gives it back to Griffin. Griffin pump fakes. Takes the three. Maybe a little bit out of rhythm as that one hit the back iron. Hatton pushed it up the floor. Horsley thought he had it and loses it. Able to save it from going out of bounds. Sentinels a little bit ski-wampus. A little sloppy on that offensive possession. 66-49 with 6 minutes to go. Ball may have been blocked as Tucker Wright. Forgive me, it will not be blocked. He just knew that shot was short immediately as he looked for his own rebound. Austin Beal will come in for Dylan Lucas, and back into the game is Spencer Dow for Boston Gersh. Six minutes to go. Ball will be poked away by Onyx Griffin. Mountain Ridge looking for their fourth win in region play. Carter Price with the pump fake. Shoots it over the tall Logan Smith and gets that one to fall. How that shot wasn't altered, I do not know. But it was smooth as silk going through the net. 5:40 to go. Stalking will take the screen from Beal. Driving on Horsley. Tyson Horsley will get the blocking foul.
Mountain Ridge foul number 1, Tyson Horsley. Mountain Ridge sub number 4, Isaac Langston.
Langston will come back into the game for Hatton. 5:30 to go. Cedar Valley looking for a epic comeback. Needs to start here. A nice inbound play as Tucker Wright finds Logan Smith. Onyx Griffin almost with the steal, and I got to applaud the effort. As Logan Smith looks to be injured off of that last play. As we hope he is okay. You never want to see that. Andrick Enriquez will come into the game for Logan Smith. Tyson Horsley almost gets it past Griffin. Ball is loose, stolen. Oh, eventually secured by the Aviators. Tucker Wright hands it off. Enriquez driving. Has the mismatch. Double team comes, gives it up. Tucker Wright open for three. Off the back iron, a little strong. Poked away. Austin Beal with the rebound. Tips it to Tucker Wright. Carson Stalking to Beal. Beal driving on Dow. And gets the layup up and good. Cedar Valley trying to get this comeback going. Under 4 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Needs some stops. Horsley for three. Drains it. Turns around, points to the band as he maybe silences them a little bit with that shot. 4:34 to go in this quarter, and that was a big shot from Jordan Horsley. As Jordan Horsley, he's got to be up to north of 15 points, as that is his fifth three-point attempt, and he's hit a few twos throughout the night, as he's had himself a fantastic game. I'd like to take this chance to look at some of our regional opponents here in 6A Region 2. Bingham ends up losing by Timpview, or to Timpview, 75-58, as, man, that Timpview team with Dean Ruckert is looking extremely good. Nobody wants to play that 5A team, and that race for 5A Region 7 is going to be very entertaining to see. Or forgive me, Bingham playing Riverton right now, as that was the incorrect game. We don't have a score on that. Harriman also playing Westlake tonight. That will round out your Region 2 matchups for tonight. Austin Beal gives it up. Right for three. Gets it to go. Right back at you. This Cedar Valley team still trying to get this comeback going. The defense has been there at times. Cross-court pass. Langston drains the three. And it's been a whatever you can do, I can also do game tonight, as Cedar Valley trying to get back in this one, and it seems like the effort is there. They just can't get back in. Tucker Wright leaves that one a little short. Onyx Griffin got his own miss right before that. Langston gets the fast break too. The offense has been there tonight for the most part to win this game, and unfortunately the defense couldn't keep up. It is very difficult to stop this Sentinels team. Austin Beal, shot no good, tip in no good. Beal gets his own miss, misses it. Finally, Tucker Wright able to put that one through the basket. 3 minutes, 13 seconds to go in the fourth, as Mountain Ridge looks to try and get to 4-2 on the region, as Stocking gets a steal. Driving on Tyson Horsley, picks up his dribble, had to get it away. Steal for the Sentinels. Fast break. And Jordan Horsley will take it the length of the court. That'll give us a timeout. As Cedar Valley, the heart was there, the effort was there, but Mountain Ridge seems to have stopped this comeback attempt. 2 minutes, 49 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. Stranger things have happened, but it looks like the Aviators will fall to 1-5 in region play, 7-10 on the season, and the Sentinels will improve to 12-5 on the season and 4-2 in region play. I'd like to take this chance to remind you about some of our sponsors here at KSL Sports Rewind, making this all possible. We'd like to thank Waduup's Insurance. While we all love spending time supporting our high school teams, Waduup's Insurance Agency is the team that will support you and help protect you. Whether it's your business, home, rental properties, cars, or recreational vehicles, Waduup's Insurance Agency is the local insurance pro you can count on. Call or text us at 801-683-3663 to evaluate your insurance program. Carson Stocking will finally pick up the ball on the far side of the court line, trying to save as much time as possible. Driving in, gets some space, jump shot no good, little short. Beal with the rebounds, back to Stocking. Stocking thought about the three. He'll take it out of rhythm off the back iron. .220 to go in this fourth quarter. Richardson will get it to Gertz. While a foul called on Cedar Valley. Into the game, making his first appearance is Spencer Perry for the Sentinels. Also checking in for the Sentinels for Tyson Horsley is Taggart Hillier, forgive me. Three up for the Sentinels. Off the rim was Spencer Perry, the junior forward, looking for his points of the game. First points of the game as he gets some opportunities to show what he can do for his coaches. Just under 2 minutes to go. Aviators down 20. Tucker Wright picks up his dribble, hands it off. Dylan Lucas open in the corner and no good. And that's been that kind of night as Austin Beal able to clean it up. And we've seen that multiple times tonight. The Aviators have gotten some good looks, but they've been a little cold. Carter Price will get called for the double dribble. 1:21 to go. As play will stop for just a moment as Tucker Wright needs a chance to tie his shoes. Stalking, gives it to Beal. Beal, deep three, drains it. As Austin Beal gets a nice shot. As ultimately, it will make this score look a little closer. As he's had a tough game shooting. He's got his points on rebounds and putbacks for the most part. Into the game for the Sentinels is Jaden Christensen. Hill here, drives in and gets the two to go. 40 seconds to go. As a double team comes from the Sentinels, Wright gets it to Enriquez. Enriquez tries to get it high off the backboard. No good, 2-on-1 fast break. And the Sentinels will slow it down as the shot clock is off, and I believe they'll just dribble this one out. Your final score tonight will be 63-80 as Mountain Ridge improves to 4-2 in region, looking to keep in that battle for 6A Region 2, chasing Westlake. Mountain Ridge will get another chance at Westlake at home February 10th. So they've got that game circled on their calendar. They've got some other teams they're going to have to fight for that opportunity to chase Westlake. But they take care of business tonight on the road. 63-80. Cedar Valley will fall to 1-5, losing 4 games in a row as they look to try and right the ship in the coming weeks. We'd like to thank you for joining us here tonight, as that will do it here for us down at Cedar Valley High School. This is Gavin Atkinson thanking you for joining us. We'd like to thank Brian for running our camera tonight and making that possible. We wish you all a good night.